Everyone, got the Winter Major Rookie Division here. I'm gonna do a video for this one, and I think the ball offers are still there. So the Season 6 ball is basically the same as the Origin ball, the Blue Marble, and I think the other one was called the Prestige ball. So good ball. Really only has a couple specific uses, so not one that I'd pick up a ton of, but definitely not a terrible ball. I'm going to do the typical bag setup. One bag with quarterback and one bag with extra mile. And I think we should be able to go with quarterback on this first hole. So, this is a brand new course, and of course, major tournament. And all that really means is get a little bit more clan points. You get a little trim on the banner, like this one. You can see at the bottom right there. And if you win Kingmakers, those will also have a little special designation on them, showing which division that you won them in. So not too much different from a regular tournament, but always good to have one of those gold banners with the little trim on it at the top of your banners. So I'm gonna go right on this hole, I think. So my 3 topspin isn't doing a whole lot here, but I think we'll be alright. So I'm gonna land up there, play my 5 rings, and I'm gonna have to curl it to keep it away from that bunker. And hopefully that stays out of the rough. So, not too bad there. I'm not a real big fan of this chip that we have coming up next. Gotta land on a real bumpy surface, but it is makeable. So I believe this thorn is 2.2 per ring. And it looks like we're kind of at mid club. It's just so uneven. Let's try to land the third bounce in the hole. And 3 per ring, so a little bit less than 1.5 rings. Oops. That's not going in. But as you can see there, if you hit perfect ball, it's at least going to give you a decent chance to make that shot. So I was hoping he would make that. Not quite. But I'm gonna forfeit out anyways, just to keep things going a little faster. Yeah, go ahead and do this one. So hole 2 is a pretty difficult par 5. I try not to use Titans and Rookie unless I have to, but I think this is one of the times in Rookie where you're really going to need to. So let's go Big Dog, 2.5 per ring, and we'll use one of our Titans. We'll look at the wind direction actually. We may be able to get away with Katana. So we do have a helping wind, so I do think we can use a Katana here. And really all I'm going to do is aim it straight down the middle of that fairway, using some left spin, and I'll go about 4 rings, about 10% extra on the wind. And I think that should be okay. Yeah, so with the Big Dog we should be able to reach from there. And that's all I'm really looking for out of that drive. Wouldn't recommend extra mile on this drive at all. If you hit great ball, left or right, you're probably going to end up in the rough, so. Hold on. There's a nice shot there. So with this tailwind, oh, can't even see the ball guide. Oh, that's not good. With this tailwind, I do know it's going to be roughly 2 topspin, no matter where you land. So I like landing. You can kind of see there's a little hill right there. So you can kind of see it right there. So I want to land behind the hill. I like that bounce a little better, and then play 1 ring for the wind. And see how that works. Oh no, not enough. So I'll go ahead and take one more shot at it. As you can see, really difficult to judge where the ball is going to land without the ball guide. So in the other divisions, I've been playing 3 topspin on this shot, but I thought with a little bit of tailwind, the other divisions have mostly side wind, so I figured with the tailwind 2 would be enough, but I'll go ahead and do one more shot with 3 topspin just to kind of validate that that's what's needed. Okay, so one up here, about a ring and a third this time. And see if 3 topspin gets us there. Yep. So 3 topspin is going to be the number there. and obviously a club with better ball guide is what you're going to want. Just to make that shot a little bit easier. So, looks like shouldn't have to worry too much about qualifying. So, what is this going to be? This is going to be a backbone. And probably a Quasar. I think we're going to need a little bit of side spin to make this one work. So I'm going to set up with my white ring touching the rough on all the edges. And let's try 1.5 backspin. And go 3 rings. Ooh, pretty close. So, put in the white ring touching the rough at all the edges. It's just kind of a good reference point as to where to start your shot from every time. So, since I was able to get that close right there, really all I would do next time is make the same sort of adjustment and just try to use just a little bit less curl. And that's going to give me a really good chance to make the hole-in-one, as you can see. So, and if you use a katana, or I wouldn't really use a kingmaker on this hole, but if you use a katana and use that more side spin, you may not even need curl. I'm not sure. Probably still need a little bit, but hole 4. I guess we'll see what we come to on this one. This one may be drivable in rookie. It probably is. They'd almost have to give us a headwind to make it not drivable, so. So, this is the way I'd recommend going on this one. It's going to require a perfect ball to make it work correctly, but, I mean, the worst case scenario is you're going to end up in these rough or the bunkers, and from there, all you really need to do is hit perfect ball on your second shot, as long as you make a good adjustment, and you'll get your eagle. So our opponent's going to end up in the bunker here. Ooh, barely. Almost got out in the rough. So, I got extra mile 5, I believe. Let's see if we can reach with the katana. That works out kind of well, actually. I'm thinking with this katana, I may not be able to reach the bunker. I may only be able to reach that rough, which is where I want to hit, so. Aiming for this rough patch right where my crosshairs are right there. Ooh, got perfect. So, this should be a good example of what's possible. Oh, sit. So, didn't need all that top spin, doesn't look like. Maybe just 1 or 2 bars. But should still leave us with a makeable chip. I'll probably just try to dunk it, honestly. This green is very sloped, as you can sort of see from that angle right there. So I think this club is 2 per ring. I can't remember. So I'm going to call that 40% of my max distance is where the hole is. So 40% of 2.3 is roughly 1. So I really only need to go about half a ring here, since it's 2 per ring. So that's about half a ring. And just try to hit perfect ball. That should still be alright. So, I did get lucky to hit the perfect ball on the drive there, but it just shows you how gettable that hole is with this setup. Our opponent, all he had to do was hit perfect out of the bunker and he'd get the eagle, so I think it's definitely the way to go on that one. Oh, this hole's going to be tough in rookie. Man. Absolutely going to need the big dog. God, this hole's going to be insanely difficult. I'm really not even sure. I think I'm almost going to have to bomb it over to the second fairway. I think that's pretty much my only chance of making the eagle on this one. So, if you are playing rookie, just right off the top of my head, what comes to mind is the ball, Season 6 ball. If you were going to buy them and use them for a hole in this tournament, it would absolutely be this one. Yep. It's going to give you more tailwind and more distance. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this and winging it. So we'll see how it goes. Got lucky to hit perfect again. So I just want this to stop before the end of that fairway, but also get kind of far down there. So that should be alright. Still gonna leave a really tough second shot. So let's see. I don't remember how much curl I have on this. Not much. So I'm almost gonna have to go with the rough bump here. So just gonna straight side spin it. Also gonna throw in 1 bar backspin. There's a chance that if I miss the rough, I may still catch the stay on the green. So I went 2.5 miles an hour of adjustment there, a little bit of over adjustment. Ooh, and just got it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just to be on this green in 2 is no easy task. If you do go for that rough bump, definitely don't aim I would say aim right in the center of the fattest part of the rough. Don't aim near the bunker, don't aim near the fairway. Aim right in the middle of the rough, just to give yourself the most leeway. So, great eagle there. For rookie players, if you get that eagle both times in the weekend round, you're gaining at least a stroke on pretty much everyone. Like, there will be very few people in rookie that get that eagle both times. That's an insanely difficult hole for rookies. And I need to start forfeiting. So let's put our Viper back on. I don't know that we'll need it for this hole, but just in case. We got a backbone upgrade, and that's the club we're about to use, so that'll take it to 1.5 per ring. Oh, jeez. Honestly, I'm just trying to make a birdie on this hole, so I'm not gonna go any spin. Just gonna let the ball do its thing. So 3.5, be about 2.5 rings. A little bit of left curl. See if the great ball hurts or not. Oh no. Oh crap. I didn't think that would stay on the fringe like that. I thought it would get up on the green and roll down towards the hole. So probably we're gonna have to go ahead and dunk it again, if I'm guessing. Not sure what that was all about, but our opponent used 2 topspin, it looked like, so let's see how this works. Oh, much better. So, yeah. Definitely do what our opponent did. Definitely do at least 1 bar of topspin. It's just to make sure that you can get on the green and roll down that hill for the easy putt. So, I'm going to go ahead and dunk it again. So, quarter club. So, really, I just need to aim this one in the hole. I only needed to adjust for 0.6 in wind, because I did 2.7 divided by 4, I think it's 0.7. And at 2 per ring, that's like a third of a ring, so. Nothing much needed there. What do we got next? Hole 7. So, for rookie, I'm just going to take my easy birdie on hole 7. You can get aggressive and try to hit the extra mile, but I'm just going to hit my quarterback on this hole, put it on the fairway, and I'll probably still have a chance for the eagle, but I'm not sure if I can get it far enough up there to dunk or not. No. So, I'm just going to take my birdie. I'm not going to try anything too special. So, 4.5 rings. Gonna need some curl. Oops. Hopefully that doesn't hurt too bad. No, that'll work. So, we'll see if we're in thorn range or not. It'd be nice to be able to backspin it, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to try to hop it in there. Looks like 5 backspin, 1 right spin, and about 1.5 rings. 2.2 per ring at max. That should be pretty close. Ah, short. So, what was that, hole 7? So hole 8. Hole 8's going to be a par 3. Viper should be good. Let's go Navigator to reduce the wind a little bit. And backbone range. Nah, we're going to have to go with the Quasar. Gonna need that side spin. See, 2 backspin doesn't look too bad. 20% extra wind at least, so I'm gonna go probably 4.5 miles an hour, so I'll go 3 rings. And pretty much all the curl this club has. So, not terrible. I hit a great ball out to the right, so definitely don't need all that curl. But as you can see, my initial aim point, I wasn't anywhere near that bunker as far as aim, so I wasn't in any danger of landing in the bunker by hitting that great ball. Another nice shot there. So, easy birdie there, nice to get. Just not a likely. Not a very likely hole to get a hole-in-one on, just because the area that you're landing on is really bumpy. But as you can see, definitely doable, but gonna require some luck. So I've got to think here that I'm gonna have to use the Titan. Just because I don't want to overpower the drive if I don't have to. Or use as little overpower as possible, so that's all I'm going for right there. So just what our opponent did. So let's see. Be about 3 miles an hour of wind. So let's see, this is 2.3 per ring. So as you can see, one ring up, which is where we should land with this wind, we should get a bounce that will put us, should hop us into that fairway. So I'm not going to use any power. I'm going to adjust that one ring for the wind direction. And try to hit perfect. There we go. So we should be able to get over to that fairway one way or another, whether it hops over there or rolls through the rough or whatever. So that worked out pretty well. And from here, should be fairly straightforward. Maybe should have put on something different than the Viper. I don't recall if my Viper has any topspin or not yet. But we'll make it work one way or another. We do have some topspin. Okay. And what is this? I'm gonna guess 1.7 per ring. I'm gonna over adjust a little bit, so I'm gonna go 3 full rings. And also looks like I'm gonna need a little bit of curl. Make sure not to overpower it, and yeah, definitely bring a club with a little bit more topspin. I think that Viper had 1.5 topspin, so just not quite enough. So we'll go and do one more dunk here, unless he makes it. Oh wow, that was unlucky. So I'll show the setup for the dunk one more time. So I'm guessing 2 per ring. It's worked pretty well so far. So 4 miles an hour. So that's half club. So I'm gonna say about 40%. So I think I'm at about 40% of the max distance of the club, and 40% of 4.2 is 1.6, and at 2 per ring, I don't need quite 1 ring, so I'm gonna go like that, and great ball or perfect ball should go in. So a good eagle to get there. So I think we actually eagled all 3 of the par 5s. So definitely not easy to do this tournament in rookie. So definitely work on those par 5s in your qualifying and opening rounds. So hopefully these guys start playing so that I don't qualify. But let's see, what do we get? We got the 3 par 5s, right? Oh no, screwed up on hole 2. So yeah, 3 topspin on hole 2. Don't forget that. I think that's about it. Hope you guys found this helpful. Definitely a difficult tournament for rookies, so really try to get those par 5 eagles and try to avoid making mistakes. 12 under is a very, very good score for rookies. So with that, I think that's about it. So good luck, guys, and go get those major banners.